Hello everyone, so this is devlog number 4, and there wasn't really that much things that have been updated because this is like Christmas week, so I didn't really spend too much time this week, but I was able to solve that bug I was having where the settings weren't being saved properly, but now they do. So if I move this all the way to the end, something to remember, I'll move this all the way to the beginning, and I'll disable both of these. Then we head back, and then we go back to settings. As you can see, the settings have been saved properly, and yeah, so looks really good. And the next thing that I started working on was the game screen, and my first action was to figure out how to load the map. And I was struggling a bit here because I didn't like, I was basically looking at the way how I did it before, and I was implementing it the same way, but it wasn't rendering properly. Oh yeah, and ignore how small the map is. I'm gonna have to redo the map again, but I just wanted to work on rendering the map so that it's a lot easier for me to render the maps later on. So the solution was basically have a map manager and a map renderer class. So in the map manager, it's going to be in charge of managing the levels basically, and we get to control the levels through here. And in the map renderer, this is where it's in charge of rendering the map files and everything else. So it's also gonna render the players, the enemies, and etc. I haven't gotten that far yet, but eventually it's gonna do that. So the issue is that in the renderer, so the issue was in the renderer. Previously, I had it set up to 1 over gameutil.ppm, and ppm stands for pixel per meter, which, if I remember correctly, is used in Box 2D to kind of scale things down, I think. Because if we're using Box 2D, we have to work with their units, I think, and the units are, or the converting factor is 100. So that's what I have here. The ppm is 100. And when I load the game, so I'm gonna reload the game right now. At first, I was like, why isn't it loading? Why isn't it like loading? But if you look all the way here at the bottom left, it does actually load, and I didn't notice that until like today actually. And you could see it being really small. And my first thought was that, oh, maybe it's like here somewhere and I need to move the camera or something like that, but that doesn't make any sense because I didn't need to do that before. So yes, so the solution was to not scale it down this time, and I'm not too sure why, because I did it for the breakout game and it worked just fine if I scaled it down. One of the things that I'm hypothesizing, is that maybe because the map is so small compared to how I created the breakout game, maybe that could be causing the issue. So to test this theory out, I'm gonna have to make this map like really big, one thing, and see how that goes. And then if it's too big, and then I'm gonna apply the scaling factor to see if that actually does affect it. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do starting next time, and then hopefully by next week's update I should have this thing figured out, and I'll give you guys the updates till next time. Alright, that pretty much ends up this update, so I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace.